Hey KDrama fans, welcome to the KDrama Clubhouse. We are the KThree, and this is where we discuss our entire weekly watch list and talk with it with you. We are so excited to see you. Hi.
Yes. Hello, everyone. We want to see your comments.
Yes.
So please be part of this chat. And our KDrama Clubhouse is growing. And if you want to support us, you can purchase a super chat. So under your comment, under the comments, you can see a $sign. So if you click that, purchase a super chat, then your comment will go right to the top. We'll see it for sure. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Everybody. So happy Sunday. We got Sandy, we got Chris Hall, we got Holly again, we got Amna, we got Tracy. Hey, you guys, it's so good to see you. What a week of K-dramas. Quick, just little piece of K-drama business, I guess. Just a heads up, we haven't gotten there yet, but Tail the Nine-Tail, if you don't know yet, has been preempted it's next week is not happening. So when we get to that, just know that we got to wait 2 weeks, guys. Like, that's big. It's so big. So... all right, guys, we got Caitlin. Caitlin's here. Excellent. Oh, excellent. Oh, we got a couple UK. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, hi.
So, as we always do, our weekly watches, it always starts with Monday, Tuesday. Let's get started, you guys.
So, there we go.
There it is. First up, KAIROS. We only got one episode this week, and boy, was it an episode, you guys. Okay, I'm just going to gloat a little bit, Marisa.
As you should.
Yeah, my theory. I thought my theory made no sense last week. I'm like, I'll just throw this out because it seemed odd that we didn't see bodies and everyone's missing. And I'm like, and I was right. Oh, the wife and the kid have basically planned their own deaths. What? Oh my God. It was crazy. Thank you, Jill. I did call it. I can gloat. Thank you, Sandy. I'm going to gloat. I'm very, very proud of myself right now.
There are so many questions, though, because
so many,
right? And this is only episode 5. And what bums me out about it having been preempted this week is that we're now off.
Right.
We're gonna next week or this coming week we'll get 6 and 7 instead of 7 and 8, and the even number always has a better resolution.
Always. Yeah.
These cliffhangers in K-dramas are just such a killer.
It's ridiculous. So so our one episode that we got at the beginning, we got this weird meet cute between the wife and the assistant. And then at the end, we basically get a meet cute of how they set up the whole thing where she's killed herself and the child's been murdered. What? And wackiness ensued from point A to point B.
Right. So what we still need to find out is how this con played out, who really did it, and if this all happened before.
Liliana, thank you so much. UK finally caught alive. We're so excited. We're so happy to have you here. Yay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we don't know like why she married Shin Sung-rak's character,
exactly.
Like what happened between her and An Bo-hyun. So
it's so crazy. Jill, I bet she's got another guy in the hook, right? Like whose finger did they send? Exactly. Like there's DNA. Like it was whack-a-doodle this week, right? And poor Shin Sun-rak's character is like, I'm going to fix it with my wife and my child. And we're all like, oh, sweetie. Oh, baby, no, it's not going to happen. I mean, nice try, but it's not going to happen. And then mom's involved with the construction company.
Right. And then also the driver, the assistant. Like, how is he?
I don't know about you, Marisa. He's the scariest one of them all to me. He is just terrifying. He's just, oh my God, he's like driving, he's got the cut, and he looks like he's going to kill you in your sleep. That's how it looks like to me, right?
I know. So who is he in cahoots with? Like, what is the big problem they're trying to solve? I don't know. What's this revenge?
Right. And does it all go back to the construction disaster like 15 years ago?
Right. But Shin Sung-rak was there. That was the flashback to him and his father. He was there.
Right.
So, and did he lose his father in that collapse?
I don't know, because he was in the collapse and the father was being dragged away. So yeah, it was really interesting.
That collapse was really well done, I have to say, visually for a TV show.
Julie, we will see you when we get back to discuss the foxes and our little bean dosan. Come back. That's be great. Recycling is very important. Yes.
Yes, it is. So Jill, I bet the wife has him around her finger too.
Yeah.
So is
So
she?
Like she clearly played An Bo-hyun like a fiddle at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Like a fiddle. But clearly they've maintained this relationship since 2008. So like 12 years. So it's not like she just used him for immediate gratification.
No,
an immediate plan. This is
is this a long con, or did they split up and get back together? And I don't know.
So I don't know, you guys, but I loved it, and I was really bummed out that there was only one episode this week.
I know, because so much happened with just that storyline,
Right.
and then we also have Lee Se-young's storyline,
Right.
which was just tragic. Okay, wait, I've forgotten because this feels like we watched it 10 years ago.
Yay,
but
Janet, hello.
Hello. Was her mom Shin Sung-rak discovered her mom? Was that in
Yes.
his present timeline? Or
Yes.
was that yes. Oh,
Yes.
right. Of course.
So
it is.
she's
Okay.
dead in September, but still alive somewhere in August.
August.
It's this 1 month, 1 minute thing that is sometimes hard to follow. It is. Anyone else having a problem with that?
Right,
Yeah.
because they don't title it when they do a flashback. They just kind of shift the mood a little bit. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, where are we?
But I will say this, and I wrote it in my notes. The editing of this show is, if you are a tech person when it comes to filmmaking, freaking amazing. The match shots, I think there's absolutely, Jill. Yep, a lot more to discover. And Caitlin, yes, it is kind of like a dangerous wife turn. But not, I mean, we haven't quite gotten the crazy. So yeah. So she did it so he would care about his family again. I don't think that's Caitlin. I think she has a deep, nefarious, she wants to get back at him for something, clearly. So yeah. Yay,
Or take
Aaron
something.
made it,
I don't
or take
know.
something. I mean,
I don't know.
clearly she's been plotting something for a very long time.
Aaron, you shifted your work schedule to be here? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, Aaron, thank you
Thank you.
so much. I'm so glad you joined us. Yes.
I know.
Yay! Can't wait to hear all your thoughts, Aaron. It's gonna be great. Right? Yeah, psychopath. Yeah, she's a little wackadoodle for sure. I'm super intrigued.
Yes,
So,
we
yeah.
highly recommend KAIROS. It is
Yes.
just wow. It's a tight, taut
Yeah.
thriller. So,
Absolutely.
really good.
We love it. All right, next up, Birth Care Center. Marisa, I, as a non-child, non-parent, I'm not, everything I read about this one online was basically, it was way too specific for my taste. So I didn't jump in. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it's like 85% breastfeeding. So yeah.
Not my thing.
No. It's so, I mean, it is really written specifically for not even just parents, but also people who have given birth. And there's some really big questions in here that are addressed, that especially I think if you're a new mom, it might be a little too fresh.
Okay.
But if you have questions about going back to work, or really the big one is about losing your identity, which, for a lot of women happens when you know what, this is just going to get far too heavy.
Sandy, nice.
Sandy, thank you.
I love it. So Sandy, let me ask you this question. Are you a parent, and so do you relate to it that way? Or are you a non-parent and you still find it hilarious? Because I'm in that non-parent category. Should I jump on?
See, it's a Black comedy. So,
Gotcha.
and it definitely was very Mean Girls at the beginning, but it's developed a lot of heart. And there's some really kind of big societal questions that have to do with women, weight, gaining weight, celebrity, secrets. And so I think it for me, like emotionally, it really touched on a lot of things that I went through when I was a new mom. And there's some hilarious things in there. So Sandy, yes, you are a parent and you had a career when you gave birth at the same age. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So it resonates with you. Okay. Great.
Yeah. So, and definitely, but there's some super funny things in this. Like there's a bromance between Yoon Pak and our detective from My Dangerous Wife.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
His name is the actor is Lee Jun Hyuk, who is just showing him the ropes, and it is hilarious.
That's amazing.
Just how the things he has to hide from his wife, because after you give birth, your hormones are just surging, then you're feeling all this, and you're physically like recovering, and there's just all this pressure to breastfeed versus formula, and there's judgment, which is where the whole Mean Girls thing comes in.
Okay.
And so that group is led by Park Ha-sun, whose husband in this drama is played by our hot secretary from Stranger 2. And he's an asshole. So
I
he's
might
like,
have to jump on this just for the boys.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand any of the parenting at all. I have kids.
But I did a poll on Instagram because I wasn't sure. It's so specific. I wasn't sure if anyone was watching. Like Sandy, are you the only one in our crew right now who's enjoying this show?
So it looks we've got Sandy is digging it. Gina dropped it because it was everyone does it. We've got Anna, who basically you breastfed in your life already. Okay, I love it. It's hilarious. All right, so you can add 18 again. Oh, I did. I heard it was a really sweet ending. People really seem to enjoy that one. We didn't get it. I wanted to check that one.
Yeah, 18 again. I looked it up. It's in some territories. It's airing on the Chinese streaming site iQIYI. Yeah, but it's not here in the US.
Yeah. So we don't have a legal way to watch it, but I did hear when it does become available, it's really good. Oh, and someone else shouted out I saw in the comments, I forget who it was, but Good Detective, you guys, if you guys missed that one when it was first aired, is now on Netflix, I think in all territories. And that was a really fun cop one if you're into that.
Yeah, that one was a surprise. That was such a great bromance between our detectives. That was highly recommended by us.
Highly recommended. All right, you guys. So Birth Care Center seems to be a very specific show. So I guess, Marisa, if you keep watching it, you can just keep reporting back and we'll go from there. How does that sound?
Okay, yeah, because it looks like Sandy's my only comrade in this one.
All right, but next up is My Dangerous Wife. You guys, I really enjoyed it this week. Like, I was really into all the new things that happened. Like, it was crazy.
I was worried that it was just getting so circular, but then we learned so much more about our neighbor, and oh my goodness, I feel for this woman.
Oh my God. I don't know if it's because I am an Ajima who likes young men, but Ajimas, yes. But I felt for her. Like, she clearly fell for him. But is it just me because I desperately want it to be so, and we've watched so many contract marriage dramas, but is it just, does he seem to have some, at least, feelings for her, platonic or otherwise? Clearly there's a camaraderie there, right?
Something, or he likes living in the house. I don't know.
Right, but he saved her with the shoes there at the end.
He did save her with the shoes, and I'm
she
wondering.
Has no money.
Right, and I'm wondering if he wants the $5 million because she's in such debt and she's about to foreclose on her house, which she didn't realize, but I wonder if he knew about that.
Right, he does, because remember when he told Jung Sung-mi, he basically ran down his whole thing. He basically knew that she was out of money, and that's why he hasn't been paid.
Yeah. So that's why he wants the $5 million.
I know, like I kind of, but then my other thing that broke my heart, did she kill our little artist? Like, I'm hoping that's not the case.
I'm not sure why, and I'm not sure.
Right. Maybe she was trying to get the 5 billion won. So maybe she also knows about it. I don't know. She definitely saw all that because remember way back to episode 1, right?
He was trying to get the cash. It was all like in their front yard.
Oh, right. It was totally in their front yard. It was crazy.
It was bizarre.
Ridiculous.
Everybody
so
saw
any of you guys
money.
watching My Dangerous Wife isn't saying, yes, Rose is on My Dangerous Wife. Oh, you stopped after Tracy, if you were really into it and then dropped it for episode 9, I have to say these episodes 11 and 12 gave it kind of that flavor because we started to learn more about the other characters. So if you dropped it because it was just like, as Marisa said, just as becoming really, just cyclical of like the same thing happening over and over again, we got a lot of more story this time. And holy shit, Marisa, they killed the mistress.
Did they?
But it looked like they did. I felt like they did.
they didn't really try to stop her from
No,
eating.
but I
It
still
took a
was like-
minute for her to like dip the baguette in
but
the
I still was like,
poison stuff.
that's how we ended episode 12. So I was crazy. Absolutely, Caitlin. Crazy is your thing. It's nuts. So I really enjoyed. Janet, right? A good contract marriage. Like this one is a weird one, but I'm oddly affected by it. A lot of people felt 9 and 10 was a bit sick. Yeah, absolutely,
Yes.
Sandy. 11 and 12 completely changed the whatever was. I will say that the main couple, I think that's what's getting kind of boring for me. We both know they're in a toxic relationship and are super toxic people. Like we get it. You're both trying to kill each other. Got it.
Yeah.
But what I found interesting is we found out what N31 is, sort of, right? So it's November 31st, which is the N31. But what exactly does that mean?
So that was, it's the connection between our bartender, our bar owner, and our dangerous wife.
Yeah.
But to go back to the poison, our mistress, she was the one that cooked that up. Right. So I have the feeling that it's not actually
I know,
poison.
but I still was like, holy shit show. Wow.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So
I really enjoyed it this week.
Sandy.
Sandy. I find this show relaxing. Sandy, I love that. I love it.
Yeah.
It was, Sandy, thank you. It was the name of the first bar he owned. Thank you for that. Because I was a little hazy on what November 31st meant.
Yeah.
Marriage contract genre is your favorite. Julie, there is, I mean, obviously it's not the main story here, but I was really into it. I was really into it this week. I was like, is he a complete dick? No, I think he actually like is at least fond of this woman. I don't know. Maybe I'm just projecting.
Yeah. Yeah, Rosa, it is so
exactly.
Twisted. Yes, it is. And not everyone's watching it. Some of you are not. But
absolutely.
I'm not sure. I think we're gonna have to see how this one ends.
Exactly.
Because I'm enjoying it since we're watching it as it's airing because it's such a crazy ride. But oh man.
Yeah. And we still haven't even really sussed out what's going on with the cop's wife.
That's
there's a whole, and since I did so well on the KAIROS theory, I'm still throwing it out that the wife, some of what we've been seeing is the wife's novel. I'm just going to throw that out. I still think that might be a possibility.
Yeah, because they really confused the whole what happened in the baseball stadium.
Yes.
I don't know, between the wigs and the trench coats and the switcheroos. I'm so lost with that.
So I feel like, what do we have? So we're 11, 12. So we've got 4 more episodes. I feel like the wife still has a big part to play.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes. All
right, you guys. There it was. My Dangerous Wife. I'm not watching it, but I may have to. You know what, Amanda? If you like a good, just completely insane, like almost, I would call it mahjong. I mean, it's mahjong.
Oh yeah,
it's to go with that. It ends with a Hamlet tragedy. It could, Marco.
Possibly.
Everything is fair games here. Right. Caleb,
yeah, they're all dead.
Contract marriage dramas are the best, and this one is heartbreaking, and yet I'm super into it. So that's not even the main story. And suddenly I'm like, oh, the show, yeah, love it. All right, you guys. Next up, we go moving on to Wednesday, Thursday.
All right. You guys, when we get to the end of the week, we're going to give you our top moments of the week, and we want to know yours. So think about them because we're going to ask you what you enjoyed, like what moment you enjoyed most this week in KDrama.
Exactly. Ooh, I love our moments so much. Speaking of great moments, Tailed and I-Tailed, you guys. Episodes 11 and 12. Again, just another quick reminder. We got it's went on hiatus for a week. Tailed and I-Tailed will not air this upcoming week. We did drop Private Lives. Nothing happened this week. I had it on the background. That's exactly why. Yeah, that is why. Alas, poor Private Lives. What could have been.
I tried. I watched most of episode 11, but there's no spark between our leads, and it's not fun. I thought this was going to be a fun caper con thing.
Right?
It just wasn't. Yeah, it was a little kind of lackluster. So, but
Janet binged all of it this week to catch up. Fantastic. All right, so here's the thing. I love these 2 episodes. Every week, I'm like, those were a lot of fun. but if you guys watched our 5-minute first thoughts reaction, we did have a few quibbles, right, Marisa?
Yeah. And
yes, Holly, absolutely.
Yes. So I'm wondering if that's why they're taking a bit of a break to give themselves a little more production and editing time, because the pacing was a little weird, especially in episode 12.
Yeah.
So
the whole parent reveal was kind of like, your parents are back. Let's have dinner. Everything's great. I'm like, wait, this makes no sense in how much drama it was for her to try and find her parents to suddenly just have them magically appear.
I know.
Like, wait,
so
what?
Do you guys think there's something weird with the parents? Like, what's going on? They've been sleeping for 20 years. They kind of knew what was going on, kind of not. And they're just acting like they're just back from a long hiatus or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did that ring weird to you? Because it definitely felt weird to us.
Yeah, Julie, it was underwhelming. It was completely underwhelming. It kind of felt like, and especially knowing that they're taking this week to kind of, to fine tune the ending. It felt like they were like, all right, the parent reveal, finding the parents is the story's not going anywhere. So let's just get it out of the way. That's how it felt to me. And now they're going to focus on the last 4 episodes about the whole Moogie reveal that we got.
So Sandy, you heard
was super weird. Yeah.
Yeah, but Sandy, you're saying that there is a new writer that came on for the final episodes? That's
what?
Wild.
That's crazy wild. Where did you hear that, Sandy? Let us know, because that is, yeah, Julie, it was completely abrupt. It was crazy. Yeah, it was all those things. So you think the parents are fake, Holly? You know what? That would make a lot of sense. But Eon's the one who brought him back. So why would he bring her fake parents? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very confused on the whole thing.
I don't know. Yeah. But yes, Aaron, that is right. That's what Eon said. Like, how come they're the only ones that were released from the tree?
Yeah. So yes, flower pods. Why weren't they consumed by this? Exactly. So it seems, something. Okay, so maybe that's it. Maybe we're all just, maybe we're all feeling the same thing. I like that. So then the next question I have, Marisa, is so Gia is the powerful Imugi? Like, we got that information, like there's 2 Imugis, there's a lesser powerful one, and then but that's the one that we resurrected, and then there's one that's been living in Gia. Like, I feel like I need a little more explanation on what's happening with that.
Yeah, that was an info dump, right? That was from our crack team of investigators.
Yes.
So I was like, wait, I had to watch it 3 times because there was so much information. Yeah. Like, what was that? Because they're just telling us about it.
There's 2 Imugis. We learned that the blood of the horse and the god's power, Mugi making people commit suicide was, oh my god, absolutely, Chris.
Like 163 people all of a sudden. It was like, wow.
Right, and he's supposed to be the lesser of the 2 Imugis. Dear Lord,
this is gonna get really sinister by the end.
Right? I agree, Jill. It's maybe not a plot hole yet, but with only 4 episodes to go, I feel like that reveal we probably should have learned about a few episodes back to kind of figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah, how's that? Because there's a lot that has to be solved in the last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Irang has to come back from his suspended state.
Poor little Irang. I mean, he's making strides left and right, and then stabbed by the one he trusts the most.
Oh my goodness.
Trust issues all over the place.
Yeah. And then also, so this is what we talked about in our 5-minute review that we wanted to talk with you guys about, is that what did Imugi whisper to the snail bride and whisper to who else did he whisper?
It was the vet.
The vet.
The vet and our snail bride. So what do we think? And it has to do with when Gia comes to him. What happens?
Oh my goodness.
Thoughts? Anybody? What do we got? Didn't Ian ask why the parents? Oh, yep, absolutely. Yes. So, okay, so that means who's the person who owns and it makes sense why they're saying to kill Imugi just exactly. Now, it all makes sense theoretically, but why is the Imugi in her still? She's been reincarnated. Imugi is a snake. 2 pieces can live simultaneously when cut in half. Actually, not sure. Thanks, Marco.
Thanks, Marco.
So that's a theory. We'll put that in theory time. Possibly that's what's happening.
Yes, Janet, the fox bead. Or is that out?
Yes.
Is there anything more significant with the fox beat, or is that out of the story completely? Very good point.
That's a
Because
really
it's
good
just
point.
it's in the hat in the folk village with
Right.
the fortune teller.
Right.
So we don't know if that's going to return somehow. It kind of
played itself out unless it's got some more magical properties. And if it did, I would think Eon would be quick, like post
trying to get
it back, not just being like, I'll go hang out and have dinner with your parents and act like a normal man. I think he'd be like, fox speed is an imperative, but he hasn't been like that at all.
But who knows? Yeah, and that was the thing with the pacing. It was like they were like on these series of dates when like all hell was breaking loose.
Exactly.
Which actually, I'm wondering about the elders because they seem to have like an emergency alert system, and yet they're not doing anything about a Moogie. Like, why not?
Well, I think we've been tipped to that a few times. It has to do with Eon and not wanting to destroy him.
Right.
But Chris, we just saw we did see your comment. And do I think it'll be a tragic ending? I think there'll be tragedy for maybe a side character, but I think that I don't think it'll be ultimately a K-drama tragedy. My personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. I think they'll figure out a way. Yes, always fingers crossed.
Yes.
I feel like there'll be a way to transfer the Imugi in somewhere to someone and then kill the Imugi there. I think that's my theory.
Well, Ajushi needs to go. So maybe.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Maybe they can move it.
Speaking of that, but the brothers coming together. So happy to see that.
So good.
It was so good. Loved it. I loved it so much.
Actually, speaking of the parents.
Who is Granny evil? Oh,
Granny.
Oh. I don't know if she's evil. I think she's unbelievably pragmatic and recognizes, like, kind of how she said that she killed her son's wife because she was possessed by, and it would have killed millions. So she killed the wife, and she was like, why does that make me a bad person? I saved millions of people just because of one person. So I think she's more that kind of a ruler of sense. Since everything about Imugi in the show is completely divorced from the real Imugi myth, they can go wherever they... Good point, Jill. Very good point. They've created their own Imugi. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah. Imugi, I mean, exactly. So this Imugi is pretty evil. Like having our two, minions like standing on the roof, and our vet saved them. He's the best. If they kill him off, I'm gonna be really
pissed. I like him so much. And I think Yuri, she was great too. I really enjoyed her. People are really loving her out in the Twitterverse. We would definitely want to give her a shout out. And her character has been really fun. And when she stabbed Irang, oh my God, I love that scene so much.
That was really well done.
It was well done.
So the actress is Kim Young-ji, who we
Kim
last saw in The King Eternal Monarch. She was the sister playing Yuri. Yeah, she's great.
She's great. I'm really, and the spinoff that they're going to do with those guys, they wouldn't kill them. Exactly, Joycelyn. They wouldn't. They better not. Oh my God, Joycelyn's here. Hi. We haven't seen you in a while. So the vet needs to live. I would love to see Irang live, but I kind of feel like he's our boy that's going to take the hit if we get if someone has to go. Anyone else feeling that?
Well, that's why we were wondering, because Irang and Yuri are getting a mini spinoff or something. What exactly is it?
I believe it is a special spinoff about, exactly, Toya. If they kill the vet, we riot. It becomes a K-drama riot. Absolutely. From what I have read, it's a how they met. So kind of that little flashback that we got where he found her and like raised her, as he called it. I think it's that. I think it's going to be more of a full episode or two with that, is what I understood.
Nice.
Shouldn't the vet be able to read the Imugi's mind? Good point, Janet. I would think that too, but maybe because the Imugi is in human form, he cannot. Because that necklace only works on animals. And how cute was that kitten?
Look at you popping with your theories here, Jen.
I love theories. Are you kidding? I love it. I think Ian will die so he can be reincarnated as even. That's a really... I kind of like... That's good. That's a good one. I like that one. I'm putting a star on that one. Leslie, I love... Oh, my God, my favorite little snot-nosed kid. Thank you! Blackie the puppy, little boy. I love that kid so much. And we said it in the 5-minute review, but I'll say it again here. When Ian was like, what are you doing here? And the kid was like, I was just like, This kid is amazing. All he does is cackle, and I'm like, I love him so much. I love the little puppy / child snot-nosed kid so much. Oh my god. I think either Irang or Uri Die, it sets up the spinoff. I agree with you. I think it's Irang, you guys. I think Irang is not long for this world. Sadly.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I was just remembered in the trailer, Yuri does say that she will die to save Irang. So maybe she sacrifices herself to save Irang, and then he goes on a
There's definitely
there's so many ways to do it.
But there's at least one sacrifice coming up, and then I guess the question is, do they get reincarnated, or does the evil spirit leave them, or does their corporeal body actually die?
Right.
We don't. Who knows?
There's so many questions that need to be answered in 4 episodes. So I'm kind of glad K-dramas can find the best. Toya, you are right. K-dramas have the greatest kid actors of any kid actors I have ever seen.
Yeah,
they are amazing. Whether it's comedy, whether it's grief, they're just fantastic. They are fantastic. So yeah, I'm kind of glad they're taking the week to kind of make sure that the ending makes sense.
I know. I can't believe we have to wait, but it's okay. If it means it's going to be a better produced show, then yes.
Absolutely. Oh no,
hi, Nora.
It's okay. You're in. We just finished Tale of the Nine-Tail. That's all good. Don't worry. You made it to we haven't even gotten to start up yet, but we are moving on to Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. All right, you guys. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, first up, More Than Friends. We are at the 11-12 mark. Again, there's so many shows that are going to all end at once. Marisa, I heard this one is also taking a bit of a hiatus next week as well. Did you guys hear that?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's not a tragedy for me.
I'm all right. So what's happening? Where are we?
You know what? I just want to give a shout out to the actress who plays the mom in Tale of the Nine-Tail, because she's in 3 shows right now. Oh. She's in Startup, and she's also in More Than Friends. So
wow.
Let's see. Her name is...
Is she the mom in all 3?
Yeah, Kim Hee-jung. Yeah, she's the mom in all 3. So
Julie, thank you for that. So it was a COVID-related hiatus for More Than Friends. God, I hope everyone's okay. Ooh. It'll end on the 28th. Thank you, Caitlin.
Oh, was it crew or someone on the... Somebody in the cast. Oh dear. Yikes. Well, I hope they're all right.
I hope they're all right. Kim Won-Hee's back though after having it, so that was good. That's good to see. Dropped it because I really like the second lead, Gina. Yep, that's we heard that a lot.
Yeah, and he's pretty much gone bye-bye. So if you were watching for him, I don't know if they're going to bring him back, but yeah. So the main storyline is really not interesting to me at all. I'm really enjoying the other characters. Yeah, because now she's chosen. Our female lead chose the male lead over the second male lead.
Shocked, I say. Shocked.
Yes, but at the end of these episodes, thank
you, Caitlin. Caitlin just said the second male lead had to get tested, so I wonder if that's why he's been maybe that's why he was exited stage left, but needs 14 days to quarantine. Yeah.
See, this is the thing with K-dramas. They're shooting and airing they're airing on top of their shooting schedule. Yeah. So it's not like American shows where they shoot everything. They're a few weeks or a few months ahead, or like Netflix, they're 6 months ahead and everything's edited.
Yeah.
They're on top of it. So when something like this happens, it's like the whole production is impacted. But so what happened is at the end, they teased that our male lead, played by Oh Sang-woo, his girlfriend from America is coming over to Korea. And she's played by our cello playing best friend chemist from Do You Like Brahms?
Oh!
But she plays a model. Yeah. So in Brahms, she had a very unattractive haircut. They put her in blah colors. Yeah. This, she plays a model. So her hair is long. She's got really stylish clothes, and she looked gorgeous.
So my question is, which one is the wig? The short hair or the long hair?
I don't know. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She probably
got extensions.
Right. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she got extensions on them. Yeah. I asked the weirdest questions. I apologize, Marisa. I'm fascinated by all the different hairstyles, because they do. And we've said this a million times, but the actors jump from show to show. And unlike here in the States where you can be on one show for like, 15 years, it's, you jump from show to show. And so their hairstyles and their look and their style and their characters are always changing. And so I'm always fascinated with what their hair is doing. I like more Oh, you read spoilers.
Girlfriend really didn't factor much.
I'm a spoiler.
The
ex. So I totally understand.
That's too bad. Yeah, that main couple is like, I mean, they're the bulk of the show, but they're really kind of uninteresting. I'm more fascinated with the two other girlfriends.
Okay. Yeah, you've mentioned that.
Yeah. So we're getting into some kind of big societal issues here. So one is our kind of Kim Ji-young born 1982 storyline, played by An Yoon-jin. She still hasn't proposed to her boyfriend of 10 years. Now her mother is sick. And they kind of alluded to how, like, she's always been there for his family in terms of, Chusuk. She's there, like, helping and doing the expected daughter-in-law things while all the other women in the family kind of lounge around.
Right.
And she was like, didn't your family say anything about my mother being sick? And he was like, oh, they just hope you're doing okay. And then boom, not quite mother-in-law comes along and she was like, you need to break up with my son. So it's like, it's this, right? I'm like, this is really interesting to me.
Right. Yeah.
Right? The role of women in family, the role of like, your status, married, not married, that kind of thing.
Well, and I just, not to bring the whole show down, but I just read a thing on Twitter that's just a really big thing in Korea right now, is that women in their 20s in Korea like have the highest suicide rate because of all this familial pressure. And so I think it's great that shows are actually talking about, like, maybe not that to that extent, but that the pressures that is on them from a familial and societal standpoint.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I would much rather see more of this storyline. And then also our other prosecutor friend, how she can't recognize love. Like, Pio he takes care of her. He does so much for her. He gives to her. He listens to her. Yeah. He's always there for her. And because he's not Hyunbin or Lee Min-ho or this ideal that's in her head, she can't see how his love is,
yeah,
like how he shows it to her through his actions.
Right.
So,
yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, we're heading into the final 4. Honestly, I'm like skipping through the male lead and female lead storylines a little bit, but
So okay, so you got a hiatus this week, just like Tailed and Nine-Tailed, and then we'll be able to pick both of those shows up in 2 weeks. So basically, in a week. So okay, and one that is heading into its finale. Thank God. Search episode 7 and 8. All right, you guys. Who's out there watching it? Because I don't want to spend a ton of time on this one if no one's watching it. But I have to say this. This show, Marisa, did you watch 7 and 8 this week?
Yeah, I don't really remember. I mean, stuff happened.
My question is this, and these were what is this show about? It's not a horror show. It's not like a horror genre. It's not a comedy. It's not really a drama. It's not really a military drama. It's just kind of this hodgepodge of, I just don't know what the story is exactly. I mean, I know what the story is, but there's nothing, I don't know. It's weird.
There's not enough of military action capturing these so-called monsters now that we've discovered. There's another one who's probably his dad. I don't know. And then it's like all of this, power story struggle, typical stuff that you see, a power mad senator, taking other people out.
Caitlin's on it. Okay,
Caitlin's watching it.
Julie's not. All right. Yeah. Government. A lot of you are watching it, but it just, and then we just have to, and we were talking about this before we went live, but can we just toss out that Yoon Jin is the dad? Like, he's like a K-drama lead guy, and he's like this weird cameo / guest star that is just kind of now real. I just found it really interesting that he wasn't just a cameo in episode 1. He's like actually the patient 0 toxic Avenger.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, and then we've got the townspeople too. Right. And then was something supposed to happen between.
Right, Jocelyn? Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, Jocelyn. So we've got their townspeople kind of led by Moon Jung-hee. Like, how come she hasn't told anyone that she's former special ops? Like, isn't that kind of a thing?
That's
like
a
there's
huge thing.
yeah, like they're your comrades. They're
Yeah.
you know, you served. I don't know
Right.
why.
And
I don't know why
then
that's
there
a
was that
secret.
whole bit where it seemed like a big thing to have her finally suit up to go look for her daughter, and it was kind of it was a non-starter. So yeah, Aaron, I thought we were wrong about the families, but the second Monsters Inc. It was a great twist. Like,
Yeah.
but I'm not really sure where we're going with. Anyway, I mean, I think it's this. You know those like really silly like horror movies you watch during the Halloween season, and you just let them wash over you. I think if this was maybe a 4-hour thing or a short, it would have been a lot of fun. But for 10 hours, like, I mean, I'm watching it and I finish it every week, but I just don't know if I could ever recommend it because it just makes no earthly sense at all.
Yeah. There's actually 2 episodes left, 9 and 10.
Yeah, we have 9 and 10. Yeah.
But
but Gina, did you watch today's episode? So you're on 9 today. So yeah. So this is last week's episode. So we have 1 episode left. Not a good enough twist. Exactly, Aaron. No. And it's just, So, I mean, I'm watching it and I'm enjoying it. I mean, enjoying is probably a big word. I haven't turned it off. Let's put it that way. I dropped Private Lives because it was no fun. So obviously Search is kind of fun, but it's a weird one, right?
But Toya, you're saying Search isn't coherent. It's all over the place. Exactly. That's exactly it.
That's the perfect way to explain it. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, you guys. Are we ready, though? Are we ready for this? So let's talk startup episodes 8 and 9 because we have 10 today, but I don't know if everybody's watched it. So we've got Team Dosan, we've got Team Han Ji Pyong, we got Team Sodami. I mean, choices abound, right? Did everyone see it? It's really difficult to keep. I know you might have to, Jill. You might have to. I'm okay being spoiled, and I think Maurice okay being spoiled. But I don't know if everybody is. No spoilers. Oh my god. Okay, it's so good. All right, everyone's loving 10, so we definitely know we need to watch 10. We are so ready. All right, you guys. So let's back up to 8 just a little bit, right? So Dalmi finds out about Halmani's eyesight. And Dosan is there for her. So we've got that going for him. We've got Dalmi starting to put the pieces together, right? And then in episode 9, bam, at the mailbox. And poor Dosan just crying through this entire episode of episode 9 with all of the wind blew in luck and then it was a storm and poor Pumpkin. I'm behind in Team Dosan. Yeah, it's exactly. Ep-wise, why I'm firm. Yeah. Okay, you guys. There's a great. Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to that.
I can't wait.
I know. I'm so excited for episode 10. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's keep it pleasant. But let's have a real discussion on the 2 boys. Like, let's have it. Let's do it. Marisa, what are your thoughts?
I'm so amazed how much love there is out there for
Ji Pyong.
Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised.
I am really surprised. Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because they did the bait and switch from episode 1 where they set up, the character as the lead and then it turned out to be Ji Pyong and not Dosan.
Right.
Or if it's because I don't know. Most of you are Team Dosan. So I don't know. Is it because I think it's because we're Ajumas.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe
we've just phased out of the Ji Pyong, ideology of what a good boyfriend is. I don't know. Let's just state this. This is the character Ji Pyong. This is not Kim Sun-ho. We love Kim Sun-ho. I just want everyone to know that. And Kim Sun-ho gives Ji Pyong a certain charm that I think hides a lot of what are characteristics, if you just read it on paper, of the Ji Pyong character. I had this thought at the end of 9 when Ji Pyong is crying to Halmani under the awning of the hot dog stand. And at first I was like, where is this coming from? This makes I was like ranting in my notes, right, Marisa? But then I went, hold up. No. This is the exact same temper tantrum he threw when Halmani took his money, but she didn't really take his money.
Yeah.
So because he was an orphan and didn't have anyone, he needs to collect things. He needs to own things. He's kind of selfish in that way. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but he's so protective of things that are his that if he can't have it, he wants it. And that's kind of how I saw him. And so this is my opinion. Again, if you love Ji Pyong, you think he should be the one that Dalmi should choose, then I totally respect that opinion. But my opinion is, it's not so much that he is into Dalmi, he's into the fact that she's into Dosan because he wrote the letters. So that's something that was his. That's
okay,
how
so
I kind of saw
our
it.
chat is blowing up
Nice,
here.
nice.
So,
Sorry, you guys. I went on a little rant. I didn't see any of them. Yeah.
So Jill, JP is the guy Korean moms harass their daughters over.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yes.
He is the plus perfect successful guy that Korean moms expect their daughters to marry. That is so
okay. See,
totally
now that makes a lot. 17 of my friends like G. Kai, yes. Good for you. Stick to the Dosans of the world. I'm going to save you years of grief of dating. Take it from an Ajima who was never married. Years
Julie.
of grief. Julie,
not old.
Not even a little, Julie. We are, Sandy out there said it. We are sassy Ajimas.
That's right.
That's right. G-Pon is just more interesting. I want to learn to love, but not down me. Exactly, Lauren. That's exactly it. I'm not saying he doesn't have worth or he shouldn't find love. I just feel like he needs to learn to love himself and the things that he's acquired himself and what he's been able to achieve before it's a whole love yourself before you can love anyone else ideology that he hasn't quite figured it out. Yes. See, exactly. Noriki, I like Ji Pyong. He's emotionally stunted. Yes. There's a lot going on there, right?
Yeah, there really is. Oh my goodness.
So what else do we got? I think stan culture has a lot to do with it. Ep10 makes it clear that Dosan is oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Sandy, he also treats like a child, someone to protect. Yep. Yeah. I feel like he's been like obviously a great mentor and a great ally, I should say.
Well, he's a great mentor, but the way he approaches her, it's there's a hard edge to it. It's not about, like, let's take your strengths. It's more like, you don't know this and I do. Yes. So there's, I do see that he's a bit of a, he's kind of a harsh teacher that way. Yes.
You know what? I have to agree. When we first started the drama, I kind of wanted him to get with his sister. No longer.
Yeah.
The sister's infuriating.
Oh my gosh. She was definitely raised by that stepdad.
Right? Yikes.
Yes.
It's just so bad.
But the bromance between Ji Pyong and Dosan when they were sleeping over at Dalmi's house.
Yes, oh my God. Hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I'm hoping, and maybe it will, because we literally, even after today's episode, we've got 11, 12, 13, we got 6 more episodes. I'm hoping that now that the whole triangle is out in the open and truths have been revealed and all of that, Sandy, that's a great question. What will it take for the sister to have a redemptive moment? Absolutely. Is that the bromance can actually blossom. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. I need the bromance to blossom more. Yeah. So that pivot that Dosan made around Ji Pyong to get into his car for the date, that's nice. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Gina, the Samtech boys. I love them so much. And when they were all sitting around while Dosan is like getting completely wasted and sobbing, and they're just like, "We're here for you, buddy." I was like, and if they completely dropped the revenge storyline, does it come up in 10, you guys? Because we haven't seen it in like 2 episodes. The shirts, hilarious, Janet. They were amazing. Yeah. Thank you, Kai. As I said, I'm like, oh.
I don't know. We don't know who. We don't know what.
What? Why? Yeah. Oh, okay, Holly. Thank you. ... All right. Thank you. All right. Good to know. No. Okay. Revenge in 10. Nice. Thank you. Okay. Here they come. All right. Glad to hear it, because I was kind of like, I feel like we need to make this one happen if we're gonna, resolve it in 16.
Yeah. We also haven't seen Jasper Cho a lot, so they kind of dropped a hint that whoever he wants, he's going to take back to Silicon Valley.
Right.
So don't know what's happening there.
Exactly. Do we see a classic K-drama time jump where the Samsung Tech boys get whisked off to Silicon Valley?
Where was I reading somewhere that this is actually taking place in 2016? Did I see? I know. I'm like, is that right? I saw it in a comment somewhere. I can't remember where.
Oh boy. Oh no.
I don't know. This could be very inaccurate information.
Okay, I'm hoping it is. Okay, because I'm like, come on now. That's an F10 to what?
Huh?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, Jasper Cho is in 10.
Okay.
A time jump happens in 10. Oh man. Right, Jill? The time jump, the classic K-drama time jump where you're like, wait, what?
Oh
You've
my
been
God.
gone for 3 years? 10 is very pivotal. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. I feel like, has anyone not watched 10? I'm just wondering. Is it just me and Marisa that haven't watched 10?
Oh my God. I need to watch it now.
Right? How many digging clams made me so happy? Right? It was such a beautiful scene. I love it. They'll come back from maybe completely different. Exactly, Toya. Right?
Anna.
You've seen 10. Okay.
Anna, I can't believe poor child Dosan cheated in the math Olympics and held that guilt all this time. That was a big
But
storyline.
Okay, so there are a few of us who haven't watched 10. Okay, good. If it was just me and Marisa, I'd be like, let's do it, you guys. Let's go. But if it's other people who haven't watched it, we'll keep the spoilers to a minute. We'll just all be teased, and as soon as we're done, we'll go racing to hit play. But yes, the cheating. Let's talk about that for a quick second. Because clearly it has like hampered Dosan's ability to believe he's is worthy of all of this praise, right? Exactly, right. Julia completely explained so much about him. But is it, I mean, it was cheating, but it wasn't like she cheated on the entire thing, right? So
no, but it's also how his dad treats him.
Right.
How, why are you giving away the medal? That his award poster is up on the wall and the pictures are up on the wall and you've got to be the CEO is kind of a misplacement of what he's actually accomplished. It was like this one thing, not all of the other things. Like, how come you're not in college? Because he's 12.
12, exactly. Why would you drop out? You're 6 years older than everyone. That would be why.
Yeah.
I have no friends. Everyone hates me. Like, poor pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah, he suffers from imposter syndrome. Yes, absolutely, Sandy. That's exactly what it is. And I felt like Dad was just a little unreasonable. I mean, I feel like Dad's been unreasonable since day one, but Mom's been kind of the guiding force there, which has been lovely. But
right, and it's also Kim Won-hee. It's kind of hard to hate him. It's like really even when he's yelling, he's not mean.
Right.
So
yeah. So I don't know. I mean, again, you guys, y'all know that Marisa and I, and especially me, Nam Joo-hyuk is like one of our favorite puppies ever. So him crying through 90% of episode 9 was just for me. I was just like, oh God.
So much crying.
Oh my gosh. He's
I
just so emotional.
Yes.
Every single. Here's my other question. Here's the other thing that I have to just shout out. Absolutely, Julie. We're just going to get therapy for everyone. How many could shut down this entire facade in 10 seconds? So at the end of the day, Dalmi, that's all I want. I just want her to be with whoever. Thank you, Marco. I just want her to be with whoever makes her the happiest or that she feels, even if it's by herself. Like if she wants a CEO and like run the world, I'm all in. But I feel like at the end of the day, if she's mad at the two guys for lying to her, she has to be upset with Halmini for like kind of spearheading this entire facade from day one.
Right. Why is Halmini still hiding it? Because clearly Dalmi handles things very well.
Right.
And she's very mature.
Yes.
And she's not a spiteful person.
No.
So I understand wanting to protect her from being hurt, but she's a really good person, so I'm not sure why she's hiding that.
Exactly. I get that she does see her happy with the real Dosan. I totally get that. And I understand now why Halmini wants to keep it quiet. But I feel like, I feel like we just need to have that conversation. I mean, when Scorched Earth comes, I mean, Halmini has to get caught up in that, right? If Dalmi was actually a Scorched Earth kind of person, which I don't believe she is.
No.
But, I mean, there's going to be some fallout for sure. Yeah, exactly, Kai. I just want everyone to be happy at the end. Like, that's just how this whole show has to wrap up, right? You know what, Toya? Yes, I would love that. Her just being like, I'm done with y'all. I'm going to go do my own thing.
I'm going to be Steve Jobs.
Oh, Holly's sending us. Is that... I can't tell. Are those? Oh, I can't. Oh, my eyes are so bad. This screen is so small. Oh, those are laughing. Okay, good, Holly. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Oh, so excited, you guys. All right, you guys. So there it is. Start up 8 and 9. We'll talk 10 and 11 next week.
I know. And now it's time top 3 moments of the week.
Yay! All right.
So you guys get yours ready because we're going to ask you in a moment. But our not number one, but because it's hard to pick but the first one we're going to talk about is from KAIROS. Oh my gosh. I can't. Should we just show it?
Just show it.
How do we explain this?
Oh my Lord.
Good Lord.
It was just so, I mean, I did not realize that An Bo-hyun was the bad boy that I needed in my life. Yes. And then I saw this scene and I was like, oh dear, yes.
And Nam-Gyu-ri.
Right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, those two.
Oh, it was just so hot. Like, I just was like, oh my. So, yikes.
Yeah.
I also, when they first met, yes, Noriki. Yes, you do. Right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the shoulder.
Like,
it was just like, oh my, wow. K-dramas, you've taken a leap since when I first started watching. It was so, oh my God, it was such a great moment, Jill.
That's good.
And yeah, so while I know they're evil, there's not much to say. All I'm saying is I know they're evil, but they're so freaking hot that I'm just like, can we have more of that? And so that was yes, they're getting so much better, Toya. It has been a year you're absolutely right. It was so good. And that one was just like, oh, right. You did. Joyce was like, I knew, you know what? He did scream. God bless. I'm sure he's a delightful human in real life, but his characters, they just scream douche from like a mile out to me.
I know. It's a hangover from Itaewon class.
It must be. But yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
My goodness.
I need a sip of a beverage on that one.
And our second top moment of the week was from Tale of the Nine-Tailed. The reveal with the brothers. Oh, it was so good.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I was like, no, Iran, no, yeah. Oh, it's so good. I was so happy right now. It was such a great moment. Freaking
gotta
loved
stick it to that Ajushi.
Oh yeah.
So tired
of him. Look how happy our little Iran looks that he's bonding with his brother again.
I know.
I loved it. It was such a great scene.
Yes.
Such a great scene. Puppy oh my God, Jill, the puppy laugh is just so good. Like that I was afraid to use the puppy 2 weeks in a row, but that puppy laugh was fantastic. Oh, right, Joycelyn? I was like screaming at my TV. I was like, no, Iran, no, don't do this. Oh, and then we got the reveal and I was like,
I know. That double cross was really well done.
Oh, it was so well done. Yeah. And then Ian being like super cheeky. Oh my God, it was so good. Nice. All right, you guys.
Okay. So tell us what your top moment of the week was. Let me scroll back here a little bit.
There we go.
So Gina M, when Dalmi and Dosan talk about the moon and the stars.
Oh,
that was so beautiful. And the color of that moon and how they were in that field of pink flowers and she just looked up and
right. And I loved how he actually, in my opinion, like revealed more of who he was because he went that super nerd where like actually it's not really dust particles and blah 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 blah. And she was like, and he was like, oops, like, and she was like, no, I totally dig that. Like it was such a beautiful moment. I freaking loved that one. It was so good. Drunken and sleepover state. Yeah, Rosa, that was fantastic. Oh my God.
Hilarious.
It was so good.
And the shirts they were wearing, the
beach scene. Yeah, those shirts were great.
Yeah.
Start up when Grandma's saying and Dosan throwing up. Right.
Harmony's the best.
She is the best.
She's
I freaking love her so much.
Oh my goodness.
I saw one up this way. Wait. I saw like there was like numbers. Hang on. There we go.
The soundtracks are so good. Yes, totally agree. My playlist of K-drama OSTs is getting longer and longer and longer. It's so good this year.
Oh my God. Right, Kai? It's Kai. KAIROS. Oh my God, I loved it. I just think they're so sweet together. I just really, I think this is what it is for me. They strike me, I can see there's an attraction between Ji Pyong and Dalmi, but Dalmi and Dosan are becoming best friends. And so for me, that is the ideal relationship. And so maybe for other people that is not, but for me, that's the ideal relationship. Yeah.
Also, he just put on the t-shirt. Ji Pyong had a hard time with his shirt.
Yeah. But it fit him so well, obviously. It was fantastic. Yes.
That's right.
Chris, what we got? Great to have some great music. Oh my God, music is so good. Wait, what did I do? We just missed one.
So Jill, no, we're doing, you guys are the third.
You guys are the third.
Yeah.
We do two, and then one is yours. We just don't have footage for it. We only have footage for the two of ours. So maybe we'll figure out a way to get maybe a poll or something, and we'll pull footage of that third one. Maybe we'll work on that. We're working on different things. Oh my God, you guys, this was
Thank you,
Toy. I'm gonna have to get on that for sure.
Yeah.
Holy cow, you guys! How fun! What a fun week. And now we all need to jump off and go and watch episode 10.
That's right.
Of Startup.
Yes.
So you guys, thank you so much for joining us here in the clubhouse. As usual, it was a great time. And in case you don't know us or you were new, thank you for joining us. And we are the KThree, and I'm Jen.
I'm Marissa, and you are part of this KDrama Clubhouse. We love meeting more and more of you every week. Our big goal is to get to 5,000 YouTube subscribers by the end of this year. So please subscribe if you haven't. And favorite moment. And please tell your friends, because literally we are KDrama lovers all over the world. So hello to everyone in the UK. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I don't know what time it is over there, but it is not. I'm not sure it's daytime.
Yeah. So we really appreciate it. So
yes.
Until next time, we'll go ahead. Here are some of our, I still have not figured out the hands on this. These are some of our 5-minute reviews if you want to see some of our first reaction shots. And then we will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.